And guess what? In a couple of hours, Donald J. Trump will arrive.
Yes. Yes.
And I got a feeling tonight is really gonna piss off CNN.
Oh, yeah. It is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So you guys have had to deal with the fake news for quite some time. We all have. Our supporters.
Yes.
Or wait.
More.
Should I say our deplorables
Yes.
have had to deal with this for a very long time.
Yes.
Ladies, tell the crowd what you think.
Listen, let me tell you what I think. First of all, stop listening to the very fake news.
That's right. Yes.
They are the enemy of the people and the enemy of the truth.
That's right.
And we know the truth. And you know what? Everything that's going on in our country, I want everyone to take a pause.
A pause.
Step back for a minute.
Yes.
And just look around. We have people that are trying to fundamentally change America, and we cannot let that happen.
Can't let it happen.
We're going to have to get to the polls, and we are going to have to vote for Donald J. Trump.
Yes.
The left-wing media have tried to stop us. They've demeaned us, disparaged us, called us conspiracy theorists, said we was putting out misinformation. So it's sad that now the truth is considered misinformation. So sad.
So sad.
But what you have to do as patriots is you have to get out and you have to vote.
That's right.
That's what you got to do.
Yes.
We're the United States, not the divided states.
That's right.
And all of our lives matter.
All of it. That's
That
right.
includes black lives, white lives, Asian lives, Hispanic lives. All lives matter.
That's right.
And I pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
That's right.
Not globalism,
That's right.
not no new world order, but the United States of America.
Yes.
And we got people that want to tear up this country, tear down the statue, that can't feed you, clothe you, or give you a job, acting like you don't have a clue or no home training. And for those of the protesters that's out in the streets pumping your fist, you need to use that same fist and go vote for Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
And please stop talking about old Jim Crow Joe. Because he ain't done nothing for nobody, especially black lives.
That's right.
So don't get this twisted. So I want you all to understand what we're dealing with here. This is more than meet the eye. And what you have to do if you want your liberty saved, if you want to continue to have a constitution, if you want to continue to live in a country that's free, you need to go vote for Donald J. Trump.
That's right. And make sure that whatever you do, you vote red.
R-E-D. Remove every Democrat. Yes.
You know, something tells me that, you know, the left will go really far, as we've seen in recent weeks or even months, to stomp out patriotism in this country. But we know Oklahoma won't let that happen.
That's right.
And not only that, but let's talk about the kneel for a second.
Let me tell you something. The only place that I'm going to kneel is when I'm kneeling on my knees to God, praying for our dear country.
God. That's right. Yes.
I don't expect white people to kneel to me because I'm black, and don't you expect for me to kneel to you because you're white. We are one. We are America. We are Americans. We cannot let them divide us. We are Americans first. This is the United States, not the divided states.
That's right.
And I know they want to kneel on a flag.
Yes.
Yeah.
USA. Yes, baby. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You got them now, they want to kneel on a flag. I hear y'all back there. I love y'all.
Yes.
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 Kneel on a flag for what? Because what you're doing is you're kneeling on our veterans that fought for your freedom to wave a flag. How dare you disrespect our veterans and our police officers and people that protect and serve? So I don't want to see no kneeling around here. I want you to stand up strong.
Stand strong.
With your hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the United States, to the flag of the United States of America.
That's right.
That's what you got to start saying.
That's right.
Patriots don't kneel.
They don't kneel.
We fight.
That's what we do.
Yes.
But in a good way.
In a good way.
Because we can't meet this here violence with more violence. We need prayer, you all.
Amen. Amen.
You know, they want to close down the churches. But it's okay to go out in the streets and protest and riot and break into people's businesses and burn down buildings. That is now the new normal, but I want things back to normal. We have constitutional laws in this country. Not Sharia law, not vigilante law, but constitutional laws. It's time to follow the Constitution.
That's right.
People got to understand that. You better know who you are as Americans. If not, we're not going to have a country. We're not going to have a country. You better go vote. Tell your friend to vote. I don't care if they black, white, pinstripe, polka dot, or plaid. I don't care if they're conservative or liberal. I don't care if they're gay or straight. I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat. You better tell them to go vote for President Donald J. Trump.
Yes. Yes.
And everybody need to say no to Jim Crow Joe.
That's right.
Say no to him.
Now, speaking of Jim Crow Joe, you know, he doesn't know really what state he's in half the time.
He doesn't.
Or even if he's awake half the time.
Something's going on.
Can't even do a 1-minute interview taped with note cards.
No, he really cannot.
But yet, you ain't black.
But I'm black enough to tell Jim Crow Joe this. The only thing that he's done for black people was push a crime bill. Had the black families torn apart. Called them super predators. Predators. That's all he... Listen, I need for Joe to come out of the basement.
Get out the basement.
I remember when he said he wanted to take Trump around back. No, Joe, we need you to come out front.
That's right.
As two black women, we can confront you right out front.
Yes.
Yeah. We need you to stop. We need you to talk about your record. Yeah. Well, because you ain't never done nothing for black lives, but we have the 45th president that have done a lot for black lives.
Woo! Yes.
You want to talk about Black Lives Matter? Yeah, my life mattered because my president made sure that the unemployment level for black America was at an all-time low. That's how I know my Black Lives matter. You see what I'm talking about? Don't get it twisted. Jim Crow Joe ain't never done nothing for nobody. Then he had the nerve to talk about mothers having babies out of wedlock. Well, he need to talk about his son. Didn't he just have a baby out of wedlock? Hypocritical.
It's true.
It is true.
Yes.
No.
So
Jim
when
Crow.
Joe Biden finally surfaces out of the basement, guess what? President Trump is ready to debate.
Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Can you wait and see? We should charge pay-per-view to see this debate between Donald J. Trump, the America First patriotic president, against Jim Crow confused Joe.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
What will that debate look like?
Listen, first of all, it is so sad when I look at Joe Biden. He can't even take a consonant and put it with a vowel to form a word, much less the sentence. He can't even do that. And then if he ever get in the White House, he may think one of them buttons is a life call button.
That's right.
I'm sorry, I can't get up. I mean, we better start looking at this. Do you want somebody that don't have the stamina and the mindset and the words running this country? Or do you want someone like Donald J. Trump that have the stamina, can stand up against the status quo, ain't scared, draining the swamp? That's who we need.
That's right.
Not no sleepy Jim Crow Joe.
That's right. And we don't want to turn that White House into a nursing home.
That's right.
We don't want that going on.
No.
But guys, you have Joe Biden. He has 44 years of experience. But what experience does he have exactly?
Almost half a century and you ain't done nothing for nobody. And all of a sudden you want somebody to give you 4 years and now you can fix it. Well, why you didn't fix it in 44 years?
Why?
Ask yourself that before they start running off at their mouth.
Uh-huh.
Joe Biden ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna enrich himself.
That's
He
right.
want things to go back to how it used to be. Everybody getting their kickbacks and their patty whacks is what he wants.
That's right.
President Donald J. Trump is draining the swamp. Why do you think all of this stuff is happening?
Yes.
This ain't by no accident. When that swamp is being drained, when he's getting out the rats that's clogging the pipes, they would throw everything they can at us as Americans. But we have to stand up like true patriots. We can handle it. We gonna get past it, and we gonna vote for Donald J. Trump again.
That's right.
But I do know there is one thing that Jim Crow confused Joe has done in his 44-year career, and that is to make his son Hunter a multi-millionaire.
I tell you, that's what they do. That's what I talk about when I say kickback, patty whack. See, they want to skim from the top and leave everybody left at the bottom. That's what they want to do. That's what they've been doing. So people need to take a step back. Wait a minute. Does this seem normal? This man been hiding in the basement like a masked man. He won't come out, just stick his head out, and when he come out, you don't even know what he's talking about. You see what I'm talking about? Do you want someone like that running the country?
Do you?
He's not going to bridge the gap with anything. He's the reason why the gap is wide open.
Yeah.
You want to talk about racism? Who put it all in place? Liberals. Democrats did this.
That's
the
right.
party of slavery, the party of Jim Crow, the party of KKK. He said, Jim Crow Joe said, I reached across the aisle to segregationists.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have to reach far because they was right there in your party.
Right around you.
You see what I'm talking about?
You know, it's so amazing to me when you see the press talk about, oh, these Confederate statues. Nancy Pelosi removed part of our history from the Speaker's Hall. Now, it's kind of ironic because she's removing Democrats. People forget it was Democrats who started the Confederacy to begin with. What a hurtful piece of information to get out.
But you have to understand, Katrina, they're trying to erase their history. You even have the social media sites. When you go and Google some stuff, it's all changed around.
That's right.
And it's got the fingers pointing back at Republicans. Let me tell you something. You want to know where white supremacy, racism, and all of this here division came from? Democrats. The left-wing media, Democrats, liberal. Who controls the media? Hollywood. Ain't all of this playing out like a Hollywood movie?
Yeah.
And you think I'm crazy? I'm so very sorry. You all better vote red, R-E-D. You better vote for Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
So, ladies, you have a massive crowd tonight. A lot of people are here to see the president. We're all here in Tulsa for the first rally since February. I can't tell you how excited everyone is. And everybody's tuning in online. Say hi to everybody tuning in online.
Hello.
And everyone's saying, where are the protesters? Where are the protesters?
I have no idea where the protesters. And like I said before, those that's pumping their fist, you take that same hand and you go vote for Donald J. Trump. Because what I want Black America to understand, you're being used.
That's right.
You're being used.
Yes.
They're telling you your Black Lives Matter. You should support the Black Lives Matter movement. And we already know our Black Lives Matter. $100 million have been donated to that organization. But that money is going to white people like Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, and all of those people, not Black lives.
That's right.
So Black people, you need to understand what you're pumping your fists about.
That's
Instead
right.
of just pumping your fist, how about you go pick up a book and read?
That's right.
That's what you need to do, and find out what's going on in our country, because some of the freedoms that we're used to, if we're not careful and somebody like a Jim Crow Joe get in, we're not going to have these freedoms.
That's
and
right.
we're going to be walking around here like slaves. And that's the truth.
Mic drop.
So listen, you all. Let me get off the stage, because you know I can talk forever.
We'll keep on talking.
I want you all to go vote. Again, vote red. R-E-D. Remove every Democrat.
They gotta go.
Now, are we all on the Trump train?
Yes!
I said, are we all on the Trump train?
Yes!